Folks, AI coding agents can understand your project surprisingly well during one session. But once that session ends, much of the reasoning behind the work disappears. The next time you open the repository, the agent may scan the same files again and rebuild context it already had. That costs both time and tokens. My name is Daniel, and today we are looking at Jolli Memory, an extension that gives AI coding agents persistent, local-first memory. We will see what this platform stores and how it organizes a real repository. Most importantly, we will test it inside the editor and follow the process from opening an existing project to preparing a pull request. By the way, this video is sponsored by Jolli, but the opinions and walkthrough are my own. Guys, make sure you check out all the useful links in the description after watching this video. There might be some nice discounts there. Now let's see how this tool preserves the thinking behind every commit and brings it back into future coding sessions. Mates, Jolli is a platform with three main parts: memory, spaces, and sites. Today, we are focusing specifically on Jolli Memory, the part built for developers working with AI coding agents. The extension connects with popular ones, so it can support different editor-based workflows. You can install it in VS Code, IntelliJ IDEA, or editors built on OpenVSX. It is free to download, and the knowledge stays connected to your Git repository instead of being locked inside one agent. The idea is simple. Every commit receives a structured record that explains the reasoning behind the work, not just the final code changes. Jolli does not replace Git history. It adds the missing explanation that a normal commit log usually cannot show. Friends, that matters because important context rarely lives only in the code. A ticket may explain the original problem, while a conversation contains the reason one approach was rejected. Without a way to preserve those details, the code survives but the thought process disappears. Jolli focuses on what it calls episodic memory. Basically, it keeps a timeline of what happened in the codebase and why. That way, when a new session begins, the agent can recover useful knowledge instead of starting cold. Guys, to see Jolli Memory properly, we need a repo with commit history. A completely empty repository gives the extension little to work with, so I am using an existing TypeScript and Canvas project. So this codebase is basically an isometric snake game, but with a lot more going on than the classic version. It has 11 bots, and each one plays with a different strategy. There is also an iron snake mode, where the normal grid turns into more irregular shapes with gaps, so the game feels less predictable. And one more useful detail: the repo already has separate leaderboards for different modes, plus 94 commits documented with Jolli Memory. So mates, let's open it in VS Code. I clone the repository, move into the Snake Game folder, and open it in the editor. Once everything loads, I bring up the platform and install the extension. The download itself is free. In this setup, I also complete the authorization step through the browser, so the extension features can connect correctly. Then I return to the editor and check the Jolli status. It shows what is already configured and what still needs attention. There are several areas here, but for this walkthrough, the important one is memories. Now, folks, let's open the sidebar. This is the panel from the plugin we just installed. At the top, we can see the current branch, followed by the documented repository history. There are 94 commits here, and each one has its own memory entry. I open the entry connected to adding a two-player mode. At the top, we get the technical details, including the commit hash, author, and number of changed files. But the more useful part is below that, mates. Instead of showing only file names and a short message, Jolli explains what was updated and why. The information is written naturally, so I can scan it and understand what happened without opening every changed file. That makes it more than a Git log. Git shows that something was updated. The entry explains the decision behind it. When you return later, that difference can remove a lot of detective work. Guys, before we move on, I try to make my content fun instead of boring. And in return, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy the content I make. Folks, there is another way to explore the same history. Inside the memory bank, commits are not only shown by time, they can also be grouped by branches and features. Each feature becomes its own area. For example, I can open the Iron Snake branch and follow how that mode developed from its first version to the final result. I can review the related commits, their context, and the decisions that shape the feature. Friends, this helps when one commit cannot explain the full story. Sometimes you need to know why the direction changed, which problems appeared, or how several small updates produced the final version. The memory bank also gives us a quick recap. We can read the current recap or regenerate it when the history updates. From there, we can move deeper into the context and see what happened before a specific commit. From my side, this is one of the more practical parts. A long feature rarely fits into one commit message. Grouping the knowledge by branch makes the history feel closer to a notebook than a list of isolated changes. Now mates, imagine the agent opens this project for the first time in a week. Normally it would search through the repository, reread the same files, and rebuild its understanding of decisions that were already made. With Jolli Memory, I can use the recall command and specify the branch I want to work with. The extension then brings the relevant history into the current session. Here, the result summarizes dozens of commits and features in seconds. The exact number is not the main point. What matters is that the agent can recover reasoning that would normally be lost between sessions. For example, it can see why the main game logic remained inside one class instead of being divided into modules. It can also recover why the reset control works from any game state. Those details may look small, but they can influence every new decision. Guys, the code shows what the structure looks like, but not always why the team chose it. By recalling episodic history, the agent can continue from an existing decision instead of inventing another approach without context. The same memory is not limited to one coding agent. Jolli works across supported tools, so the recall process can follow you when you switch agents. Your history does not have to belong to one assistant. Once the updates are ready, we move to the commit stage. Jolli includes an AI commit option that generates a message from the stage diff. Mates, it reads only the stage changes, rather than the full agent conversation. This keeps the step focused and reduces unnecessary processing. The full memory entry is generated after the commit is created and linked to the final one. Next, we can use create PR. Instead of writing the pull request description from zero, Jolli builds it from the branch memory. It can bring together the motivation, main decisions, and changes recorded during the work. It can also highlight possible risks. The reviewer now gets more than a div, folks. They can also see why the update was made, which is useful when the work is complex or the reviewer did not follow the project from the beginning. The final step is pushed to Jolli. This publishes the structured commit record through a separate link. A teammate can open it and see both the update and the thinking behind it. So friends, the process stays connected from the first line of work to the final review. The agent recalls the history, the commit receives structured memory, and the pull request carries that context forward. Guys, Jolli Memory is useful because the story behind the code does not disappear after one coding session. What makes the extension practical is that the memory stays visible and connected to the repository. You can explore it by commit or feature and reuse it across supported coding agents. Overall, mates, the platform looks useful for developers and small teams that regularly return to the same base. It does not replace documentation or code review, but it helps preserve the context that is usually lost between sessions. Friends, before you go, check the links in the description. As usual, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, until next time.